What's up, Diego? How are you? What's up, Dallas County? How are you guys? I'm gonna let a couple people get in here real fast. How are you guys doing today? What's up, Float? What's up, Jeff? Sorry, I'm still in my uniform. At least my top, anyways. I don't have my uniform top on, but I got my undershirt on. I just got off work. I'm in the middle of sending Nick and Shane a message letting them know I'm in here because I'm going over a topic both of them are going to want to see. Hey, thanks, Float. I appreciate the support. What's up, Jenny? How was your guys' Monday? I'm doing good. Just got off. Hey, what's up, DLT? Shane, how are you? Hey, thank you, Dallas. It was hot. Dude, tell me about it. My bay doesn't have air conditioning and I'm a welder, so it just adds on to the heat. What's up, Nick? So, since I got both Nick and Shane in here, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me make Nick a moderator real quick. There you go, Nick. So, I haven't touched on it very much. When I first joined, I think the first video I touched on bullying, harassment, and all that, guys. First off, I just want to sit here and say it's unacceptable, 100% unacceptable. I actually decided I'm going to pull up the definition of bullying and the definition of harassment. The definition of bullying says a person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those whom they perceive as vulnerable, right? And I don't know if you guys have looked up the laws on bullying. Usually, when you're looking up bullying for anything, it goes back to high school and being in school, right? It's a child thing. Bullying is a child thing. We're adults here. But you know what? As adults, it turns into harassment, correct? So let's look at the definition of harassment. Harassment is aggressive pressure or intimidation. It's the exact same definition between bullying and harassment. And all these people on the other side of this community doing what they have done to both Shane and DLT, or Shane and Sarah at DLT Lawn Care, and then Nick's family. It's completely unacceptable. It's I don't even know how to explain it. Being in the Army, I mean, we have our regulations. There's a zero tolerance for that type of thing. You can get in a lot of trouble for that crap. But it's a child's game, and unfortunately, people are going to be people, right? But I'm confused because growing up, I was taught that's not how you treat people. You treat people the way you want to be treated, right? Why aren't we teaching our kids that now? Why aren't we being, what's the word I want to use? Why aren't we being role models for our children? Instead, we're on here. People are on here. I'm not saying us, but people on the other side are doing exactly what we preach not to do to our children. So I'm just going to sit out here and say it now. Bullying, harassment, I don't care what you want to call it. It's unacceptable. and I'm hoping this video gets to the other side. I don't care who comments on it. You're not going to hurt me. I've heard it all. I promise you, I've heard it all, and it's unacceptable. Um, After I heard what had happened with the whole video that they made directly towards people with disabilities, I was in shock. I didn't know what to say. Um, that is like the lowest of the low that you can go. I don't care who you are. That's so far from unacceptable. It's just ridiculous. And um, I hope that those people realize what they've done and what they're doing, and maybe they'll stop, maybe they won't, but um, eventually you got to look at it this way. They own their own business, right? A lot of the people on here own their own business, and their customers are going to end up seeing videos. They're going to be like, "Hey, isn't that the guy that does your lawn care, making fun of people with disabilities?" And guess what? Those people are going to end up dropping those employers because they don't want someone like that doing their property. They want to sit there and be like, no, it's not acceptable. Homeowners, people out in the main public, you walk around, you know how many people are completely against bullying like that? That's so far from acceptable. It's completely unacceptable. And you know what? I see people. I'm not going to say who. Talking about politics. This isn't politics. This is far from politics. Politics is talking about who's going to win the next election, who's going to win the next seat. No, bullying is not politics. A lot of these people are just trying to get people on their channel so they make more money. If it takes you bullying to make more money, you're doing it the wrong way. Because I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this less than a month, and I went from 18 to almost 150 subscribers in 4 days. So I'm telling you right now, if it takes you bullying somebody, harassing someone, threatening someone just to get subscribers, no, that is not the way to do it. Um, but with that being said, I don't support it. I will never support it. Um, what I do support is Ninja Nation, 100%. I will always be on the side of Ninja Nation. I will always have Nick and Shane's back and their families. I don't know who in here was a part of Nick's live. I believe, yeah, it was last night. And that man has so much love for his family. Absolutely so much love for his family. And, one day I hope that um, I hope I have a family and I like that and I'm able to be like that with my family. Like it's an inspiration to be like, I come from a broken family. My parents are divorced. I mean, my parents loved me 100%. They still do. I know they do. But that man loves his wife and he loves his son so much. And then Shane, man, he loves his wife. They are the sweetest people I've talked to in a long time. Um, and then you got the Worley family. I talked to them not only on YouTube, but I've talked to them over the phone a couple times, and they are some great people. I don't. If people would just stop hating and actually going and talking to someone, you might actually figure out, oh, that guy's kind of cool. I might learn something from them. But I'm not going to keep ranting. I just want to put that out there that this whole hate thing, it's got to stop. It has got to stop. And I am not going to. It's unacceptable on my plate. I'm not going to accept it. If you want to comment in my, if anybody wants to comment in my comments, hey, I promise you, it'll be the last time you get to comment. And this has got to stop. We're a family. Everyone, you look at Ninja Nation, we are all family, 100%. And that's the end of the story. We're family. We can learn off each other. But with that being said, I'm going to look back at some of these comments because I wasn't paying attention to them. I was ranting. But it's good to see both Shane and Nick in here because I feel bad for what they've been going through. And Sarah, I can't even imagine how she feels inside right now. I mean, I was bullied in schools when I was in school, so I know what it's like to be bullied, but not on that level. That's a whole new level. Let's see here. Shane and Nick, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I wouldn't be on here if it wasn't for you guys. I know I've said that to both of you, but you guys, I would not be doing YouTube if it wasn't for those two people right there, Nick and Shane. Watching their videos, I talked to Shane, or I think I talked to Nick right before I made the channel, and it was right after he did the real big video on some stuff that he talked about some stuff that he hadn't brought up, but he ended up bringing it up anyways. And because of that video is why I ended up making my channel. Float, I agree with you, man. It really is. I just, I'm there's people out there standing up to it, and there's people that aren't, and I'm going to be the one that stands up against it, man. I don't agree with it. Yes, Nick. Critical thinker. Key right there. I go over a thing at work, common sense is where it's at. If you don't have common sense, man, you're going to have to figure out what common sense is because common sense is everything. We have my first sergeant, he has a saying where if you have to think about it for more than 3 seconds, you probably shouldn't do it. But if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask. I know that when I was at work earlier, hey, thank you, Shane. And thank you again, Nick. You guys are awesome, and your families are amazing. I know, but Worley's Lawn Service, they were online when I was at work, and I was talking to them. Hey, I can't wait to meet you guys. The other day when me and Steven from Worley's Lawn Care or Lawn Service were talking, I was like, man, we need to get the Ohio Lawn Care clan together, right? We need to get together. We need to do, whether it's a barbecue or going out, we need to do something. And the first thing I said was, you know what? If we're doing it in Ohio to get together, Shane or Nick will be there if I have to pay for his plane ticket to get him there. If we're going to do a YouTube get together of all of us, we're going to have to get Nick there for sure and his family, 100%. So if we have to do it in the middle of winter, I'll walk through the snow, uphill, downhill. I don't care. We're gonna have to get Nick there because he's family too here. I don't care how we get you here, man. You gotta come. I'll pitch in the 100%. Yeah, I'm hoping I can come to the next Ninja Gathering as well. It'll just depend on this whole discharge thing. Right now, I'm just waiting on my percentages on what I'll get benefit pay when I get out. Being that I was injured or am injured, I am. But and then I'll get a discharge date. But from what they're saying, I should be out before Christmas. So I'm hoping. Who's that, Mid Ohio? What's up, G Kicks? Oh, did Peter come in? Oh, hey, what's up, Peter? Oh, I see. I didn't read the whole comment. My bad, man. Yes, those two are so respectable. It's, man, I can't even explain it. They are amazing, heartfelt. Those, I'm not you. I mean, you guys, if you guys want to connect with people that you haven't seen in here, that's cool. I'm all for that. But until I get over 1,000 subscribers, I'm not doing a growth stream. But at 500, there will be a giveaway. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna be doing for that. But at 500 subscribers, there will be a giveaway. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to me, make sure you hit that big red button. I think, but I know I was talking when I was talking to Steve earlier, or Steven earlier from Worley Lawn Service. I definitely think that I'm going to be doing a little more lives here, or for the time being, because being that I'm still in the Army, I can't just come up with content on mowing or stuff like that because I'm not mowing. I can come up with so much on a lawn care business outside of lawn care, but until I get in back home and doing it, it's going to be hard to come up with content. But I'll openly talk about it. I've done lawn care before, so I have a little bit of knowledge on it myself. Nick. Only if it's grizzly wintergreen. They don't choose grizzly wintergreen anymore, but that's what my choice was. That's what I used to use. I'm strictly out of the dipping world and into the vaping world, and it smells better. Ooh, SK socket set at 10,000. Ooh, I'll be watching that video. That's a good socket set. I'm telling you what. And if people sit there and say they don't need sockets, shoot, you can never have enough sockets because odds are you're going to end up losing one. And I tell you what, I've gone through so many socket sets, and I'm only 24 years old. Yep, it's true. It's the only bear you have to pinch. 100%. He's like, I don't even know what that means. But Nick, you don't? You're right. Kodiak and pineapple does not go on pizza. Pineapple goes on pizza. 100%. and I will dip that in some ranch sauce. See, the best kind of pizza is if you take the pizza right and you take barbecue sauce and you put that over, and then you put the barbecue chicken on there, and then you add a little bit of bacon and some pineapple on that. Ooh, you're telling, you're man, you got me sucked in right there. Yeah, I like those live streams, and I like how each and every person does it differently. Hey, what's up, Bill? I just threw up on Granny's couch. Oh yeah, pineapple pizza, 100%. How are you guys, you ladies? How's school going? Yeah, I love watching the ladies' videos of Red Jar Landscaping. As soon as every time I get a video come out, if I don't get to it right when it comes out, I always end up watching it later that day. I think I've seen pretty much all of Nick's videos, like at least twice. I'm not even joking, Nick, when I say that. I've been watching your channel for a long time, and then Shane over at DLT, I've been watching his videos since the beginning of this year is when I think I found him, and been talking or watching his videos since. Nick, I am my hometown's in just north of Dayton, up in Troy. Um, However, I do not. When I move back, I'll be in Troy for sure. But um, me and my fiance, whose name is also Sarah, um, we are looking in the southern part of Dayton in Miamisburg. But yeah, I'm basically in Dayton, which is an hour west of where DLT is in Columbus, and then an hour north of Worley Lawn Service in Cincinnati, and then Mid Ohio is literally less than an hour away. Who else in here is from Ohio? I know those few are. Or who here is in Ohio working, anyways? Oh, I'm not going to Columbus. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not a city folk. I'm a county folk. I grew up on a horse farm, so yeah, I'm not. I'd rather not live in the city. When I buy a house, that is. Obviously, right away we're gonna do an apartment, which would be on city in the city technically. But when I buy a house, it'll be a county house out in the county. Man, it was a long day at work, you guys. We are supporting a brigade that's getting ready to deploy to Europe, and they have 13 vehicles ranging from an A1 Abram all the way to their 88 Hercules, which is a tow vehicle for track vehicles, all the way down to their small 113s. And they are ginormous. Like, I thought our Wreckers and Humvees and LMTVs were big, but these are massive. If you guys want to see pictures of them, just let me know and I'll send me a message over on Instagram. Here, I'll put my Instagram in here, and I'll send you guys a picture of what I've been working on. Here's my Instagram. You guys can hit me up over there too. Message me. Feel free. I think you have to request to follow me, but as long as I usually don't have an issue adding people, especially if I've seen you in my chat before, or Shane or Nick's chats. Hey, DLT, take care. Do you need a prescription? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but sometimes a doctor needs a doctor. Good night, Shane. Thanks for coming in here, Shane. Tell Sarah I said hi, and I hope you guys have a good night. Gotta watch the ninja video. It will help, dude. Float. I know I said this in the last live, dude, but I tell you what, that video, as soon as I saw it, I sent it straight to Nick and straight to Shane. I think I sent it to Dar Landscaping and a couple other people as well. Dude, I was rolling. I was laughing. I was at work and I had people coming out of their offices looking at me like, what in the heck is going on? And dude, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. That stuff was hilarious. If you guys don't have Float, you guys need to go over and look at his video. It is freaking hilarious. Hey, I'll be praying for Sarah and you, Shane. I hope everything's okay. If you guys ever need anything, you let me know. Or just need to talk, hey, you let me know. I'm always open. Even if I'm at work, I can usually take a break. But I'll be praying for you guys 100%. Hey, see you, Mid Ohio. Have a good night. Dude, like, if did you, Float, did you put out a new video yet or no? Another ninja video, anyways. Or are you still is it still in the making? Because I know I haven't watched very many videos the last couple days, being that I've been working a lot. Ricky Lee, I didn't even notice. I didn't see your chat up there. I'm sorry, dude. I'm currently in Texas. However, I'm from Ohio. Okay, so if your second video is just as funny as the first video, I'm telling you, this stuff could go like viral fast. That stuff is freaking hilarious. Like I've never, like literally when I saw that and I sent Nick a message, I was like, dude, we got a new ninja challenge going over here. And I don't even know. I was gonna make one, and I don't even know what to do. I'll do that. Like it was so hilarious. In the past, I've used Cub Cadet, Troy Built, um, Husqvarna. I love my Husqvarna brand of anything. And I think I had a Gravely at one point. I don't have any mowers right now. When I joined the army, I got rid of everything. because I didn't know how long I'd be in for. However, um, I am really, really interested in the Spartan mowers. I've heard nothing but great things. I like the fact that it's a keyless system. It's only a code, and you hit a start button. So an employee can't lose a key. You can't run over a key. I mean, but I also obviously Husqvarna. I love their mowers. I was interested in trying out what's it called? Bobcat. They have some mowers too. I was gonna go look at when I get back, maybe demo. But I'm not gonna get a 8,000, 9,000, $10,000 mower right off the bat. I'm gonna be doing almost it's probably being a about a $3,000 to $5,000 range and starting my business, and that includes everything going legal, um, insurance, all that. But I'm not really sure yet. I have a pretty big, decent sized cushion though. So, um, but yeah, Nick, dude, I've seen so many videos on them Spartans, man. I am excited. I want to try one of those out so freaking bad. The only down like I've heard like when you go watch videos of mowers, right? There's pros and cons to them, right? The only con that I've heard of about the Spartan is the weight and people getting stuck where there's high or where their water sits, right? But that's the only thing that I have heard bad about a Spartan. Like honestly, um, the Toro 22 inch is that a push mower, a self propelled mower? Yeah. Um, I knowing that I did lawn care in the past, I really don't want to push mow. Um, if I have to spend $1,500 on a mower, then I'll spend $1,500 on a mower so I can do a yard in 12 minutes rather than 45 minutes. Um, what's up, JNR Business? But yeah, I will go with a $1,200 mower that's used and crappy over a push mower any day because it's a time game for me, man. If I can get on a property, mow it, weedy it, or mow it, trim it, and then blow it off within 10 to 15 minutes. That's more properties I can do in a day rather than spending 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and a half on a property. Good Lord, push mode 25,000 steps. Dude, the exercise is great. I'm telling you what, man. I don't know that my legs could take 25K steps, man. Not right now, anyways. Yeah. Um, Sometimes a lot of depending on where you live at, the zero turns it may not be an option because in some communities you're looking at properties that have um, gated backyards and stuff like that, and you can't fit a mower in a gated backyard unless they have a double wide fence. And me personally, if they don't have a double wide fence where I can fit um, if I can't at least fit a 36-inch rider or stand on mower back there, I won't even take the property. Honestly, Dude, Nick, I'm telling you right now, you said that you were doing the mower giveaway a few months ago, and I have been waiting and waiting and waiting. I am so excited to hear about how we can have a chance to do that, man. You guys, Nick, he's a real man. I tell you what, being able to sit here and say that he was given a mower, and because he was given a mower, he's going to give a mower away. You don't get very many or business owners out there that'll do that, let alone people out there that'll do that. Not with how expensive some of these stand-on mowers are, man. Like, I'm not even joking. But then when he came out with the Ninja mower, man, I was flipping out of my seat. Yo, tree trimmer, what's up, bro? But yeah, if you guys, Nick, man, he's a real man. Being able to sit there and be like, people give me things, and even if he doesn't need it, people give it to him anyways, and he'll be out there be like, you know what? Someone gave me a mower, a stand-on mower. He takes it to heart, and he goes and says, you know what? It's the ninja thing to do. I'm gonna give a mower away, dude, bro. I'm so excited for it, man. Absolutely, Nick. Paying it forward, you guys. 100%. You should always pay it forward. Um, it's good to see you, tree trimmer. You guys, if you haven't checked out Tree Trimmer, you guys need to go over and check him out for sure. He does videos every single day, live videos, and he is freaking hilarious. Him and Island Life Fishing, man, they got so much energy, like off the charts energy. J&R Business, yes, I am planning on starting in January and getting things ready for it. Start January, February, March. Um, I will be doing the I'll be starting marketing in probably February or March because mowing season can start depending on Ohio weather. Mowing season could start in April, or it may be May, the end of May before. I mean, every year it's different. So I'm going to be getting out there really early next year, getting some things done. I'm going to have to get a second job on top of mowing, but to pay the bills. But I'm definitely wanting to start next year as long as this whole discharge thing goes good with the Army. And I'm just waiting on medical right now. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys. You had said you were doing a starter pack giveaway. I don't know that starter pack, man. It's gonna make someone the happiest person out there. Being able to do and start with someone helping them. Like I wish the first time I did lawn care, man, I didn't have money at all, and that would have meant the world to me. Eden Lawn Service, hey, you're good, man. I'm just sitting here. If make sure you guys when this is over, make sure you guys go back and look at the first 5 minutes. I covered a few things that everybody should see. I think the 21st of this month. I'll be waiting. I'll be watching. As soon as your videos pop up, Nick, man, I got that play button going. I'm hoping the best too, man. I tell you what, but Nick, I can every. I'll tell you what, I can sit in anybody's chat live chat. And it's when someone says "but Nick," I can already hear it in the back of my head. Don't give me that "but Nick." I don't. Or Bill, I'm still in the army. I don't have properties right now. I'll be starting my business next year. In the past, um, I believe a week I was doing approximately 30 properties a week on the side. I'd have to go back and look at my what I saved from doing it then. Sorry if it takes me a minute to read. I'm a slow reader, really, really slow. Yeah, I just got started. Well, it's been within the last month and a half is when I got started on YouTube. I'm surprised I already hit 200. I did that, or we hit 200 this weekend. Actually, I think it was yesterday we hit 200. Actually, I believe it was in Nick's channel when he did his very first live stream is when I hit my 200. But I will be doing a giveaway at 500. So make sure you guys subscribe so you can be a part of that. Hey, Tree Trimmer, thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it. I do I'm a very, very small portion and or a very, very small piece in a very huge puzzle. Hey, thanks, Tree Trimmer, man. Hey, wouldn't be there without you guys, man. Honestly. Hey, I made you a moderator, Tree Trimmer. You're a loyal bro, man. Family, man. And so is Nick and Shane and a lot of these people in here. If you're part of Ninja Nation, you are the loyal of the loyalist. Or the loyalist of the loyal. I don't know which way that goes, but you get what I mean. Hey, have a good night, Tree Trimmer. Mr. Loyal. uh, hey, you have a good night yourself. Thanks for stopping in, and thank you all for coming. I much appreciate you guys showing support on here. I didn't think that I'd get 11 view or 11 people in here at one time. I think the last time I did this, I only had 7 in here. Hey, man, I'm just doing a job in a bigger picture, man. Honestly, um, I talk to a lot of people, and everyone's like, where have you been? Have you been? And I've only been in the army for going on 3 years. I haven't left the country, but I know a lot of people that have. I'm with friends with people that went overseas and haven't came back and won't come back, or they did come back, but it wasn't the right way they came back. And um, so, yeah, you just because people don't go overseas, they still are part of a bigger picture, man. Way bigger picture. I did do help CBP out earlier this year, which was really really cool. Really cool experience. That was a fun mission down on the southern borders. JNR, you can go live on a computer when you're under 1,000 subscribers. However, when you hit 1,000 subscribers, you can go live wirelessly or by mobile. Or if you have a GoPro, the new GoPro 7 Black, you can go live on that now too. I only have a GoPro Hero 5. I'll show it to you guys. This is what I'm running right now. It's a GoPro Hero 5. And it doesn't have the live aspect, but have you, Nick? Really? 6 languages? I can only speak. I can barely speak English, man. I when I was in high school, they make you take Spanish. Yeah, that didn't last, but very long at all. I had growing up when I was in school, I had dyslexia really bad, so I had a lot of problems learning English. So when it came to other languages, it just did not work. I'll tell you what, you talk lawn care, man, I can talk about it all day long. But I did not like sitting in English class. Yes, some parts of the world are absolutely beautiful. I definitely want to travel at one point. My grandparents, they retired a couple years ago, and they're now going on a 12-day cruise through Europe. I'm actually very very jealous. Um, but yeah, my brother, he's trying to go overseas as well. He's stationed at Fort Bragg. He's also in the army, but he's dying to go overseas. Which I was like that at first, but then when I got injured, I was skeptical because I didn't want to go over there and break myself even more. But I would do it in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong. I might be injured, but if there's a need for it, I will go with it. Snap of a finger, I'll go. I'll give up my med board and go injured. I don't care. If it's protecting this country, I'll go. What's up, Jared? How are you, man? I'm doing pretty good. And again, sorry, I'm still in my t-shirt from work. It's probably dirty. Did a lot of welding, grinding, making things look nice. Saving the army lots of money. That's my job. Save people or save the army money. Dude, I hear that Vietnam is a cool place to go to. I've never been there, but I've heard some pretty good things about it. Also, people that I know, like they want to go to Korea. I've heard Korea is really cool. South Korea, depending on where you're at in South Korea, the culture I heard is so cool down over there. I'd like to go to Australia at one point, Europe at one point for sure, and then maybe even some South America too. I love traveling. Dude, I feel it. A long day. I got up this morning at like 5 o'clock. Or no, you know what? It wasn't. Yeah, it was about 5 o'clock. I had to be in PT formation at 6:30. So, and then I'm working from that point on. I go to PT. I come home. I rest for a minute, and then I go to work. And I worked until 9:30 tonight. So it was a really really long day. It does, Donald. It gives you something to do, and that's why I'm not in a hurry to travel right away. I'd rather get my business started when I get out and stuff like that. Run 13 miles for PT? No, I haven't ran a mile for PT in over 8 months. Uh, I was really, or my right leg is the one that got injured earlier this year, so I haven't done running since then. Being that running is what partially caused my level 3 fractures. Um, but yeah, I know I've talked to some of you guys about it. I have fractures in both my upper shins on both legs. I think earlier this year they were level 3, and then I have fractures in my ankles as well. My brother now, man, I'm sure he runs 13 miles. He's airborne. He loves it. I don't get it. Jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, that's not me, not my style. I don't like planes to begin with, so I'm definitely not jumping out of it. What are you doing in Tennessee, Jared? Yeah, I'll get VA benefits and disability when I get out, and hopefully Army disability as well. We'll find out. I'm waiting on percentages right now, so uh, I don't really know what I'm getting right now. That's all I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on my discharge papers and my percentages on what I'll get paid. Irrigation. You know, I don't know what I'm not familiar with the whole irrigation world, but it look from what I've seen, it looks fun. I'm sure it makes quite a decent amount of money in your pocket. But yeah, I love Tennessee. A lot of digging. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Yeah, trench machine. Um, I'm not going to be doing irrigation. However, I am going to be offering a bunch of different things. I'm going to be doing your obviously your trim, blow, mow, and edging. Uh, I want to get into. I can't even remember what it's called. Yep, I lost it. It's been a long day, but I am going to be doing snow plowing and some other things along with that, and then spring and fall cleanups. And I'm going to be doing landscape. So my schedule will be mowing Monday through Thursday, and then I'll do landscape jobs on Friday and occasionally Saturday. Let's see, let's get a couple. Hey, you have a good night, Float. I'll be waiting for that video, man. I'm ready to laugh again. You made my day that day, man. It was hilarious. Hey, Diego, I'll go check that out after this video.
Check out these results.
Man, my phone's listening to me. I don't know why it said it came up like that. I've been having issues with it. Hey, you have a good night, Nick. And hey, thanks again, man, for everything you do. You're so loyal, man. You guys, loyalty is key. I've said it before. We've all said it. Loyalty is key. And Nick, he's a loyal man. He's a real man. He cares for his family, cares about his family. And he's not afraid to show that at all. But hey, Nick, you have a good night. Get ready for Thunder Bumper Tuesday. Hey, man. Thank you, man. I know we talk here and there on Instagram, and you're always saying thank you, and I do appreciate it, man. But thank you, bro. Yeah, it's this time. It's that time of year when it gets hot and stuff that the mowing does slow down. But hey, since what time is it? I've been going for almost an hour. I'll go until I get hit 60 minutes here. I'm sitting at 57 because I got to be back up early in the morning. It's 11 o'clock here. Lord have mercy. You guys have any more questions for me? Hey, have a good night, Peter. Where are you at, Ricky Lee? If you don't mind me asking. West Tennessee. Are you in Central Time then? I guess you are. I forget that far West Tennessee is in the Central Time Zone. Yeah, I'm down in Texas, so I'm in the Central Time Zone for sure. So I probably drive through where you're at. When I come home, I go up through. Um, I take up. I drive up through Dallas and then go to Texarkana, up through Nashville, Louisville, all the way up through Cincinnati. Greensville or Greenville, Texas. That sounds familiar, man. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. Did you know where that's at in the state of Texas? I mean, Texas is huge. It's like four. You take Ohio and multiply it by four. That's Ohio. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's down south. I do Uber in Austin, so I head down sort of that way, about halfway down that way. Houston's like 3 hours from here, maybe a little more. Have a good night, Bill. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna hop off here because I'm exhausted. I want to go to bed. Um, it was nice talking to you guys. Thank you all for coming in. Okay, 2 hours from Louisville. But if you guys have any questions, make sure you send me a message or add me on Instagram. I'll repost my Instagram real quick in here. It is at short.aaron95. And my Twitter is the same way. You guys can get a hold of me on there too. But y'all have a good night. And I will try to go live here. I probably won't tomorrow, but I might go Wednesday. Okay, I'll make sure to look at it. Hey, you guys have a good night. Later. Peace. No, I can't do that. I'm going to come up with a outro. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But you guys have a good night.